Hey guys, this is Mr. Grice for Algebra 1, Chapter 0.3 Notes. Today we are talking about an introduction to equations and inequalities. So let's go through some symbols and translations. Now some of these symbols might look familiar. Congratulations, they should look familiar. You have used them before. Okay, let's make sure that sign looks perfect. Okay, now this one right here, you'd be like, Mr. Grice, I know what it is. That's the equal sign. Well, congratulations, you're correct. Okay, now, but there are two other ways that you can say that. Okay, it could also, you see the word is, or the last one, it could be is equal to. Okay, and all of those, when you see that, that means that you are working with an equation. Okay? Anytime you see those words like, oh, click, hey, we're going to be doing an equation right here. Okay? Now, the rest of these symbols are what's called an inequality. Okay? So the rest of these are inequalities. The first symbol looks like that. Now, if you can make those two symbols in your hand, you can, or that symbol in your hand, which you don't see me doing it, but I'm doing it right now. This looks like the hand that's in your left hand, the symbol in your left hand. Okay, so whenever you think left, that means that that is the is less than sign. Okay, so just remember that left means less. Okay, so the next symbol is when we put a little line underneath it, and that means that it is less than or equal to. Okay, it can be either one of those, but once again, you can make that symbol in your left hand, so that is the less than. Okay, our next symbol is greater than. Okay, in our last one, that's going to be is greater than or equal to. Okay, now what our job here is to translate the verbal phrase into a numerical equation or inequality. All right, then we need to decide if they are true or if they are false. Okay, so let's take a look. It's saying 3 plus negative 6 is 3. So let's write that down. It's saying 3 plus negative 6 is 3. Well, let's find that out. Is that true or is that false? Well, what's 3 plus negative 6? 3 plus negative 6 is negative 3. And are those equal? No. So is that true or false? False. All right, let's look at the next one. It says 11 minus 7 is less than 9. So 11 minus 7 is less than 9. Well, 11 minus 7 is 4. And is 4 less than 9? Ding, 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 ding. You bet your butt it is. So that's a true statement. Okay, next one. 10 is greater than or equal to 10. So 10 is greater than or equal to, oh, I drew the wrong symbol. Greater than or equal to 10. Is that a true or a false statement? Guys, that's true because they're equal to each other. Okay? Now, if you guys are feeling confident, go ahead, try the other ones, pause the video, see how you do. Otherwise, I'm going to keep going. All right, my next one says 2 squared, just remember squared, plus 5 is equal to 8. So we got a lot of stuff right here. All right, as my pen goes crazy, we have 2 squared plus 5 is equal to 8. Okay, so order of operations, 2 squared is 4. You guys should know right about now if this is true or false. But if not, 4 plus 5, 4 plus 5 is 9. Does 9 equal 8? That's false. Okay. Now, number 5 and 6, why don't you see if you guys can pause the video. I actually want you to pause it and try them. Okay? Good luck. So first off, that should have been what you wrote down. Now, let's look at number 5. 5 times 7, well, 5 times 7 is 35, and is 35 greater than 40? Okay. And number 6, 11 divided by 11, well, 11 divided by 11 is 1, and is 1 less than or equal to 1? Ding, 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 ding. All right. Now, solutions of an equation or inequality. Are you ready? Watch the magic. Poof. There you go. So, a solution of an equation or inequality is a value that gives a, what is that word right there? That is a true statement. Okay. It gives a true statement when substituted into an equation or an inequality. Okay? So if you still need time to write that down, go ahead and pause the video. Otherwise, we're going to get started on some of these problems. Okay? So, is x equals -2 a solution to x is greater than or equal to -1? So, you take this and you plug it in. Okay? Some of that looks a little crazy. So, all you're going to do is plug in. So, remember, you always plug in. We're putting it in the parentheses. But you know what? There's nothing we have to do, so we don't really need them. Now, is -2 greater than or equal to -1? Some of you are like, Mr. Grice, I have no idea. Okay, well, guess what? Let's draw a number line real quick and take a look. Here's 0. There's 1, 2, 3. -1, -2. There's -3. Now, if we look, numbers to the right are getting bigger. Numbers to the left are getting smaller. We're looking at -2. Is it greater than 1? No, it's to the left of 1. Here's -1. It's to the left. So what that means is that this is false. Okay? No. -2 is not greater than -1. Okay? Do that, or we can just put a box around it. Let's look at the next one. Is x equals 5 a solution to -10 minus x plus 5 equals -11? So, once again, all I'm going to do is plug in. Okay? Does that equal -11? Well, -10 minus 5, guys, that's actually -15. And -15 plus 4, well, that actually gives me -11. So, does that give us a solution? Yes, it does. Okay, number 9. Is x equals 3 a solution to negative 27 plus x to the third is less than or equal to 0? Okay, so we start with negative 27x plus, oh, not x, we're plugging in a 3 to the third less than or equal to 0. Well, remember, 3 to the third is 3 times 3 times 3. And when you do all that, whoops, you get 27. And what's negative 27 plus 27? 0. So is 0 less than or equal to 0? Yes, it is. Okay, 10. Go ahead and let's plug everything in. X divided by negative 2 times 4 less than negative 20. Okay, order of operations first, we need to divide. Negative 4 times 4 is negative 16. And let's take a look back over here. Now, if we keep this going, we got negative 14. Oh my gosh, come on, pen. Negative 15, negative 16, negative 17, 18, 19, negative 20. And if we follow the same principles, is negative 16 greater than or less than? Well, what direction? It's to the right. So that is actually a false statement, okay? That is no. Negative 16 is greater than negative 20. Okay? Now, we only got 2 more problems to go. Oops. This is going all crazy. I'm sorry, guys. So, divided by 1/4 equals negative 12. So off to the side over here, I know that I have to put that negative 3 over 1. And if we're dividing by 1/4, we're going to flip this, okay? So we've got negative 3 over 1 times 4 over 1 equal to negative 12. Okay, remember, if you divide by a fraction, you really multiply by the reciprocal. Okay, so negative 3 times 4 is negative 12, and you're left with negative 12 over 1. Now, do we actually need that over 1? No, you don't. But does negative 12 equal negative 12? Yes, it does. Okay, last one. So we have 2/3 parentheses negative 6 plus 5. Does that equal 1? Well, remember that negative 6 right there, that's actually negative 6 over 1. And we can start to look at these guys to see if we can reduce. Because we're multiplying. Okay? 3 and 6, we can change that. So now we're left with 2 over 1 times 2 over 1. Well, that gives us, oh, one of those is negative. You multiply, that's negative 4. So negative 4 plus 5, does that equal 1? Yep, it does. So that's going to be it for Algebra 1, Chapter 0.3. Now, your homework is right there. Okay? Just remember, no calculators, and show all your work. If you have any questions, please come see Ms. Carranza or myself. Otherwise, that's it for Algebra 1, Chapter 0.3, Notes. Thanks for watching.